Yeah, let's go. Let's go. 10:02 on a fan. What's happening, everybody? This is the Tiki and Tierney Show. Oh, you know what time it is. Oh, we got to get the week off the right way. Let's go, Kramer. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks.
Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York.
All right, yo, keep it going. Bring it down a little bit here. Listen to me and listen to me closely. R.J. Barrett is more important than Julius Randle. He is more important today. He will be more important tomorrow. And he's more important next year. And he's more important the year after. R.J. Barrett is simply more important than Julius Randle. Now, listen, we can unpack this a million ways. Do I think Randle bounces back? Is he really fully healthy? What do I think about him ducking out of the postgame press? I don't care about that right now. What I care about is whether or not the guy that we saw at the Garden the last 2 days, that guy, that young buck, who mystifies us all the time with these prolonged shooting slumps and these prolonged stretches of inefficiency. That guy, R.J. Barrett, third overall pick in the NBA draft behind Zion and John Moran. Can that guy replicate, I don't even mean 100%, can he give us 80 to 85% of what he gave us over the weekend? Because I'll tell you what, if he can, and I'm not sure that he can, I mean, I'd love to get on the air and say, that's it, he just turned the corner. This is R.J. Barrett. This is who I can't say that. I've been very critical for a reason. He still can't shoot. 4 for 20, all right? During this series from downtown, that's 20%. That's ghastly. However, the R.J. Barrett we saw over the weekend doing what he's supposed to be doing from the opening tip every night, attacking the rim. Get to the rim. They got two little Smurfs, two little peanuts on the perimeter. Two little guys in Mitchell and Garland, right? They're scurrying around. They're moving. They're trapping. They're switching. Big guys moving outside the paint to cover up for the little guys. Attack the rim. Finally. That's what we needed to see. And listen, I don't know, 2 months ago, I said, listen, you might think I'm nuts. Knicks can make a run to the Eastern Conference Finals. Everybody laughed. People mocked. Oh, they mocked mercilessly. And you know what? Okay, that's fine. We'll watch. And then the expanded role of the Josh Hart. Now, I'm not saying that this series is over, although the Knicks will absolutely win. I think they win at Game 6. I'd be very surprised if they actually win in Cleveland. They're coming out fighting for their lives, whatever. We'll get to that when we get to that on Wednesday. But now you kind of step back and you look at the circumstances that are presented to the Knicks right now. And the importance, God, if they ever did win on Wednesday, while the Heat and the Bucks beat the crap out of each other, the Knicks could rest. I mean, there are so many layers to this that are favorable, all right? But it starts with the R.J. Barrett that we saw at the Garden this weekend. R.J. Barrett's more important than Julius Randle. He's more important today. He's more important tomorrow. He's more important next year. And he's more important the year after that. This is the guy that the New York Knicks need. And if this is the guy, I mean, I don't want to alarm anybody here. I know we get a little giddy after some of these wins, but if this is the guy who is going to show up and he truly did turn a corner, the Knicks are going to the NBA Finals. Forget about the conference finals. The Knicks are then going to the NBA Finals. And then I would love for somebody to show me the team in the Western Conference that the Knicks cannot beat, because there isn't one. This is what we've been craving for and waiting for and what we've been begging for. I'll tell you what, Huff, if the Knicks ever do go on that long run, I mean, you just watch these video clips on social media with Knicks fans on 7th Avenue after a first-round win. It is lunacy. I mean, I've always said there's no team like the Knicks. There's no galvanizer like the Knicks. Yankee and Met fans, divided. We'll get to baseball later, of course. A little bit of a mixed bag over the weekend. Jets and Giants, mixed. Obviously, the three hockey team fan bases, mixed. Nets have about 2, 3, 4% of the fans. Knicks have 95 plus. They unite our city. And that place was sick over the weekend. Sick. I mean, what was the last event? And I know the Garden with the Rangers, that's always popping. The Bronx in October. Man, I don't know so much about the new stadium, but the older stadium, boy, it was venomous, Met fans are obviously awesome when they're good and they're playing deep. But you pick me out a venue in this city like that. There is none. Nothing sounds like that. Oh, man, I'm excited. I am so excited. Not surprised. Oh, yeah, but I'm pumped. 877-337-6666. Tiki and Tierney on the fan. Tika's off today. He's back tomorrow. By the way, we're inside of our Town Fair Tires studio. Friends at Town Fair remind you that you always get the guarantee lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. And can you please stop with the Tom Thibodeau slander? Can you give this guy a modicum of credit? He's not adaptable enough. Oh, he's got an antiquated style. He always pulls the guy who's hot and goes back to, How's that taste? How's the bench taste, Julius? Yeah? You like being nailed there for the entire fourth quarter? Because that's where you belonged. Because you were awful. Now, that doesn't minimize Julius's importance. And I think that there's some of you that are, reluctant to stamp him resilient enough or good enough or whatever to come back and play well the rest of the series. Oh, he'll start banging them in. I don't think he's physically right, But let's give Tom Thibodeau some credit here. Not a second of burn the entire fourth quarter. I mean, you think about the areas. This is what's so exciting, guys, about these Knicks. You look at the main gripes, the main areas of concern for a couple of years now, right? God, the Knicks just don't have a point guard. Yeah? How do you like this guy? He's been the best player on the court. What a steal. Jalen Brunson. And what a collection of morons in Dallas. Mark Cuban. Thank you. Jalen Brunson is, the man is a killer. It's funny. I remember saying a couple of years ago to Teak, so this is probably 2014, whatever it was. I remember saying to Tiki one time that Kyrie Irving, early Cavalier days, obviously, that in my lifetime, I've never seen a small guard, a lead guard, have, such an array of, I use the word English off the backboard around the rim. Right hand twist, left hand twist, reverse spin. And contorts his body. It's just phenomenal with that, right? I think I'm prepared to make it in the history of the NBA, by the way. I might be prepared to make another statement about Jalen Brunson. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody with the footwork ever like that guy. Ever. Because if Jalen Brunson, let's face it, if Jalen's footwork is not as sublime, as in rhythm, as in sync, his eyes, his feet, his hands, Jalen Brunson's an eighth or ninth man. And he's not jumping over you. He's not going through you, He might go around you a little bit, but couldn't even have that blind burst of speed. His footwork is sick. The Knicks are rocking, and I don't see many signs of them slowing down. Go ahead, Miami and Bucks. Keep going. Keep playing. Keep going. Hey, listen, if Miami wins, fine. You get to play Miami without Tyler Hero and without Oladipo. And I hated seeing that over the weekend with Oladipo. He's had some bad luck. But Miami's up 2-1. They're playing tonight. They're 5-point dogs. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win. Can they go up 3-1? Yeah, they could. If the Bucks come back and if Giannis plays, if Giannis is right, if Giannis can finish, and the Bucks tie it up, that's a deep series on every conceivable level. Right now, the Knicks are winning, man. The Knicks are giving you reason to fully believe we're going to be here for, what's it? We here. right? As we say, we are here, and we're going to be here for a while. That's the best part. Oh, man. I am jacked. I am juiced off. 877-337-6666. So, credit Thibs. Give the man some love. But again, if you're just tuning in, you need to know, R.J. Barrett, more important than Julius Randle now, tomorrow, next year, year after. This guy keeps showing up. No one's stopping the Knicks. Let's get to you. Let me get Craig. First up, he's in Westwood. Craig, what's happening, bud? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay, Craig.
Well, yeah, I have to say one thing is I completely agree with you in regards to R.J. Barrett. You know, the reason the Knicks drafted this guy is to do what he did over the weekend. You know, we know what we're getting from Julius Randle on a night in, night out basis. But if he plays the way he's been playing, with the way Brunson is playing, and as long as, hey, listen, Quickly and Grimes have had a so-so series as well. They've been great defensively. But the offense, if they start clicking, there is no team that has the depth, that has the scorers on their bench, that has the point guard in Jalen Brunson, who has been utterly fantastic since we signed him. And everybody said it was a joke of a contract, but guess what? He's proven it wrong. He's a top 3 point guard in the league, and he's going to be here for forever, until he retires. But I agree with you. I think Knicks have a great shot at a title run this year. If R.J. Barrett, who is that middle glue guy, and I just don't know what to say. I'm as excited as you are. I've been a Knicks fan. I'm 37 years old, and I can't even tell you how excited I am. I was 10 when the Knicks in 93, 94, but, guess what? Thank God Michael Jordan's not around anymore. Mm-hmm. But, the Knicks have a great shot at winning, and, go Knicks.
Yeah, listen, Craig, thanks for the call. I don't know if I can make it to Wednesday. I wish we were playing tonight, or at least tomorrow. Wednesday? We got to wait till Wednesday, guys. What are they doing to us? They're trying to torture us. Nothing's easy as a Knicks fan, right? Even when things are going well, we got to wait an extra day. That's okay, because Randle's ankle could get a little healthier. And listen, you could bag on Randle, and I know he skipped out of the post-game press conference. To me, I don't want to say that that's immaterial, but I believe, what matters is how he's received in the locker room. And I think the guys respect him. I know he plays hard. I just don't think he's fully physically there right now. He's had, 2 games at the Garden, 18 total points? 18 points in 2 games. 6 out of 25 shooting. Can't move, So his play merited being on the bench, but we needed to see Tom Thibodeau do that. The easy thing would be, to reach for the crutch. And Randle's been a beast really since day one as a Knick. I know last year was kind of confounding, but the year before stud, this year stud, 25-10. He's there every night. And then you throw in Josh Hart, who is absolutely suffocating Donovan Mitchell. Suffocation. And then you bring in McBride for 5 minutes. He does his job on Mitchell, sticks a 3. This is a team. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a one-man show. This is a team. And, I know they don't win without Josh Hart. That's stating the obvious yesterday. But I'm not even so sure that they win without Hartenstein. Give the man some love. You want to talk about full usage of the roster? And what's so awesome about this, and I've said this for a while, the Knicks' future's incredibly bright. All the first-round picks, 6 first-round picks. They're incredibly young. They've got great depth. They're finally, organizationally, going in the right direction. But I think a lot of you took that as, the future's bright, meaning, next year. No, now. Now. It's bright now. Who can't they beat? I've asked you this for a month and a half. Who can't they beat? They're better than the Cavs. That's obvious. This is a little tune-up. All right. Giannis gets straight. Giannis's back is good. Let's go. Bring him on. Scared of Milwaukee? Nick's in Bethel. What's going on, Nick? Certainly not scared with Miami. Hey, Nick.
Opening. Love the energy. could not be more excited about the Knicks and R.J. Barrett. And, you look back at the draft where John Morant was taken and Zion Williams was taken. And, looking at R.J. Barrett now, he's got no problems off the court. He's healthy majority of the time. And he doesn't look so shabby as the number 3 pick right now. And just want to I have one quick question for you, Tierney.
Yeah.
Your lack of hate for Michael Jordan.
No,
Being a Knicks fan, diehard Knicks fan that you are, like me, he's my least favorite athlete in the history of my life. He ruined my childhood because of what he did to the Knicks, and I just wish you had a little more hate for the man. And other than that, I love everything about you. Just I won't even watch Air. I won't even watch anything on Jordan. I don't need to. He literally ruined my childhood as a basketball fan. So
yeah, he had a big say in the failures. That is for damn sure. I mean, that came up. I guess it was a week or so ago, talking about the Air Jordan sneakers, and I was wearing. As a matter of fact, I was wearing the same Knicks shooting jersey that I'm wearing today, but I had Air Jordans on. I'm like, Teak, I hope I'm not jinxing them. And then we kind of got into the conversation. But you got to understand. So when Jordan burst on the scene, Ewing's still at Georgetown because Michael was 84. Pat was 85 as the first overall pick. So, and then he goes to the Knicks, and in 85, they were awful. 86, they were awful. Yeah, a little slight uptick the next year. And then Pitino got them going. They made the playoffs. But we didn't bump into Jordan for a little bit. So by the time Jordan, yes, you're right, Nick, ruined our, late springs, early summers as Knicks fans, I didn't build up a hate for him immediately. Why would I? You never crossed paths. The guy was just incredibly entertaining. He had sick gear, and we all wanted to be like Mike, 877-337-6666, Tiki and Tierney on the fan. I mean, the R.J. Barrett that showed up, again, very decisive, very aggressive, attacked the rim, purposeful passing. Now, again, 1 for 5 shooting in beyond the arc in game 1. 0 for 3 in game 2. 3 for 6 in game 3. Better, but then 0 for 6 yesterday. So I'm not saying problem solved, but the way he played stylistically, right? That's the guy that's got to just do that. Lower your broad, you're strong. Lower those broad shoulders. Get to the rim. Stop double pumping and foot. Just go for it, man.